This is Alex, Paul and Jess, a team of hustlers who have one aim: to make you, the public, part with your hard-earned cash. In this series, the hustlers will attempt to pull off some of their toughest scams yet, and to do so, they'll appear as you've never seen them before. This is The Real Hustle Undercover. After hundreds of scams, the hustlers face the real problem of recognition. So they've had to come up with new ways of keeping their identity secret, enabling them to keep pulling off daring cons. The hustlers have assembled numerous disguises and created various characters, all designed to get the job of cheating you out of your money done. On tonight's show, diners get served a nasty surprise.
That makes me feel a bit angry, you know, quite frankly.
Rick Edwards gets a guilty conscience.
I felt like a really bad man.
And who's cleaning up this guy's profits? All the people on this show have been hustled for real, and after being given their money back, they agreed that the footage could be shown so that you can avoid being ripped off by the same scams. Alex and Jess fancy a bite to eat, and this restaurant looks perfect. But rather than eating together, they're dining alone. This is the pass. Whilst Alex finds somewhere to sit, Jess makes a quick inquiry.
If I wanted to book like quite a few tables, say for about 60 people or something like that, how far in advance would you need to know if I did that? Well, it's going to be like next month. Would that be enough time if I... Yes. It would, wouldn't it? You don't need to like... Well, that'd be great. Thank you very much.
Jess and Alex have positioned themselves at opposite ends of the restaurant.
Can I get a pizza? I'll get the Parma ham, please.
And can I have a chicken Caesar salad but without the anchovies? Thank you very much.
They both order their meals and spend a leisurely afternoon enjoying their food, catching up on some alone time and generally watching the world go by.
Can I get a coffee, please? Coffee. Can I get a latte?
Fully sated, they up and leave. Happy with their slap-up lunch, but also because they've just successfully scammed that restaurant and its customers. And here's how. Having previously scouted the restaurant, the hustlers sourced the exact chip and pin machines that they use. With the machine in the hustlers' possession, the next stage is to get it into the restaurant.
Hello. If I wanted to...
As soon as they enter the restaurant, Jess distracts the waitress with her inquiry about bookings. This gives Alex the opportunity to swap the restaurant's chip and pin machine for his own identical one, hidden under his coat.
Well, it's going to be like next month. Next month, yeah. Is that okay? I don't want to do it just now.
As Alex and Jess wait, the restaurant is filling up all the time. And while it does, they make their final plans.
We need to start going about half an hour.
Lovely. See you in a bit.
Then all Alex and Jess have to do is sit back and enjoy their meals, whilst the waiters do all their work. Thinking that the chip and pin machine belongs to their restaurant, they take payment from the customers. But of course, that's an adapted machine. Not only designed to direct the payment into the hustler's account, but also to copy the card details and PIN numbers of any card that gets used. With that half an hour up, they decide to move on. Jess leaves first. Alex pays by card as well, giving themselves a free meal in the process. Spotting that the coast is clear, Alex reverses the switch. giving the restaurant back their machine and taking his own with all the details he needs to clear out all those people's accounts in a matter of seconds. But before that, they decide they fancy another free lunch with a side order of all the customers' bank details. Those customers had no idea what had just happened to them until we asked them to take a closer look at the small message from TRH, the real hustle, at the bottom of their receipts.
Have a nice day, TRH.
That's real bad. That's so
I would
bad.
have never known that. It's shocking, you know, if someone had, you know, it's once in a while I'm going out to eat, but if someone had my details, they can be going out doing this every day, you know, and it's supposed to be, it's a one-off treat for us, and that makes me feel a bit angry, you know, quite frankly.
How would you tell if it's a dodgy one or not? I don't think you can tell. If someone else had my information, they could be booking a holiday, spending, doing online shopping, anything.
That's not a comfortable feeling for the customer or for the staff working in the restaurant itself. It just proves that you have to be careful wherever you go, really.
In a restaurant, waiters have plenty of duties, and looking after the chip and pin machine isn't one of them. So quite often it's left somewhere that it's very easy for someone to get access to for this scam. And the psychology is brilliant because after a steal that takes seconds, the waiter does all of the dirty work for the hustlers. All they have to do is get a hold of the chip and pin machine again afterwards.
Restaurants need to realise that these machines are a gateway to making cash, and therefore they should be treated as cash. So make sure that you put them away somewhere safe where customers can't have any access to them.
The life of a hustler is considered glamorous by some, so who better to put them right than a celebrity? Each week, Alex, Jess and Paul take a well-known personality and put them in the shoes of a hustler.
I feel sick.
They give you the inside track
Not so bad.
and learn the harsh realities of just how it feels to con the public.
As soon as you see him walk away like that.
I felt so awful afterwards.
Oh, I hate myself now.
This is the Celebrity Hustle. This week's celebrity is TV presenter Rick Edwards.
I'm particularly nervous because I think I stand out quite a lot. I'm quite tall. I'm on the television. I feel like whatever I do, they're going to be able to identify me really quickly and go, it was definitely him that did it. And so I'll be nervous and probably sweating. I don't know if a lot of confidence tricksters sweat, but I mean, that's what I'll be bringing, just sweat. So yeah, I might be rubbish. I imagine it's going to be quite a lot to take on board in not very much time. I might really let them down.
You won't have to wait long to find out. It's time for Rick to meet the hustlers.
Welcome, stand against the wall.
Thank you, yeah.
I'm going to start with a picture
straight
just to
in
get us
there.
moving, okay?
First things first.
Perfect.
Very good.
Okay.
All right, Rick.
Rick needs the lowdown on today's con, and the hustlers have got it all mapped out.
We're going to put you in a position on the street in front of a bank. There's a Dropbox there, and we need you to put an out-of-order sign on the box.
Okay.
Basically, people are going to try and deposit money in that Dropbox, and you've got to convince them to give it to you instead.
Okay.
With us?
So Rick's got to attempt one of the oldest scams in the book, the Dropbox. Posing as a security guard, the hustler positions himself outside a closed bank. By claiming that the bank's Dropbox is out of order, he must then convince anyone who arrives hoping to make a deposit to leave their cash with him instead.
Take as much money as you can. But at the same time, if you feel there's any kind of problems, let us know. We will be listening.
Rick will put the cash in his secure money box and hand the mark an official-looking receipt as a convincer.
Your ID.
Is that okay?
That's okay.
That's healthy.
That's very good.
Your ID. Beautiful. There you go.
It's time for Rick and Alex to hit the high street and get this scam underway. The hustlers have selected the bank opposite as Rick's target. It's ideally situated near scores of upmarket shops and cafes that deposit their day's takings after banking hours. To make his arrival look convincing, Alex is going to drop Rick outside the bank in the Securicon van. This short trip around the block is Rick's only chance to prepare himself to face the public in his new role. Once the scam's underway, Alex will wait in the van nearby, ready to help Rick make his getaway if he gets into trouble. Paul will keep Rick under constant surveillance from a vantage point across the street and is in radio contact in case of emergency.
All right. Off you go.
Let's do it.
All right.
Wish me luck. See you in a bit.
Here goes. From here on in, Rick's on his own.
All right, he's in position. Copy that.
First, Rick needs to put the bank's perfectly good dropbox out of order. Then, position himself with his money box safely between his feet, just as a genuine security guard would. This scam is all about social compliance, and it's now Rick's job to play his part with such authority that people have no reason to doubt him and simply do what he says. He doesn't have too long to wait before someone turns up to deposit some cash. The con is on.
Hi mate, is there any other way I can deposit?
Yeah, absolutely. I can get you to fill out this form and then we'll just put it in. What's the business?
While Rick takes this guy's details, another potential mark eyes up the Dropbox. The first guy seems to be getting cold feet. Can Rick talk him round?
Okay.
Disaster. He leaves with his cash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out of order, sorry, you're going to have to give it to me.
Having just lost one mark, Rick can't afford to let the second one go.
If you want it to be secure for this evening. Yeah.
Can I put this in today, please?
Yes, you can.
Like buses, Rick's marks are all turning up at once. But if that third customer looks and sounds familiar, that's because it's Jess, who's stepped in to help.
That's how much is it, please? £200. What's the business?
Seeing someone else prepared to entrust their cash to the security guard should persuade this mark to follow suit.
So I will be with you anyway.
Oh, I love, don't worry.
Sign and print, and I'll give you the receipt. There you go, sir. Thank you very much.
It's worked. Rick and Jess's actors assured the mark enough to hand over his cash. That's an easy 200 quid to Rick.
Happy to put this in?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you.
With other marks possibly within earshot, Rick takes Jess's money so his cover isn't blown.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Rick's doing okay, but 200 quid isn't enough for the hustlers. They let him try his luck for a while longer. And pretty soon, someone else arrives to make a deposit.
Do you know where the night box is?
It's right here, unfortunately it's out of order.
This is a golden opportunity. Rick needs to go in for the kill, but has he learned his lesson by allowing the first mark to walk away?
So if you have any money you need to be secure for the evening, then I can take it and give you a receipt. Otherwise, you'd be best to hang on to it.
It seems not. Rick gives this mark an option to hold on to her money. By letting his good nature get the better of him, he could have just let another mark slip through his fingers.
So what's the... No, of course. I would make sure if I were you. How much would you like to deposit?
£200.
200.
Fortunately, she places her trust in Rick and goes ahead with the transaction. And Rick reluctantly relieves her of 200 quid, doubling his haul at a stroke.
I'll just give you a receipt.
He just needs to hand her a bogus receipt and he's home and dry.
A good evening.
What a gent. Seeing that Rick is struggling with his conscience, Alex decides it's time to move in.
Alex to Rick, I'm coming to pick you up. Put the lock on the box. I'll be there in a couple of minutes.
As instructed, Rick padlocks the money box containing his booty.
Rick, don't forget the sign.
And in less than a minute, he's out of there.
You right? Yeah. We had a bit of an adventure.
Just the straight line I found really hard. I felt awful as I was doing it.
That was clearly a testing experience for Rick.
Quite shook up actually. I found it really difficult and I was really nervous all the way through. I ended up giving people an option when I shouldn't have done, really.
At first I thought about it and I wasn't really skeptical of this guy because I saw the helmet and I saw the coat. If someone comes and sees what they think to be an official, of course they're going to just give their money to them just like that.
It's incredible that with just a costume and a little sign laminated, stuck on a box. You can take that money off people.
This guy is busy doing his usual rounds as the neighbourhood window cleaner. Along with his boss, he'll climb his ladders, risking life and limb to keep people's houses looking spick and span.
Good morning. Come through the windows, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Crack on, yeah? All right, mate.
But they'll discover that while they were going up ladders, their profits were going down. This is the window cleaner scam.
I've already paid the guy. Paid the guy who came all over on me.
Sven? So he's already paid someone? Who? Did he pay you? I didn't pay him, no.
He like wrote something down on a little notepad. It was like 10 quid.
Over where?
He came in, we had a hat on. What?
When was that? Just did a while ago?
Yeah, about 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
There appears to be some confusion, so the bemused window cleaner goes to square up with another customer.
Come to get the money for the windows?
I've already given your mate 15 quid for the windows.
I mean, that's what they said down there. We haven't took any place there.
A guy in a hat with a beard, quite long, dark hair.
Okay, mate. Ain't no one who works for us anyway.
He's not with you?
No. So,
right, okay.
I think we've been stung on
it. Sounds like it, yeah.
All right, mate, I'll go and see my boss and say, all right, then, thanks, mate. All right.
So whilst this guy's been hard at work cleaning windows, someone else has been cleaning up the cash. Who is this mystery man? This scam is the realm of the opportunist. In his van, Alex scouts the streets looking for a window cleaner. As soon as he spots one, he parks up nearby and gets into character. With a money belt, chamois leather and woolly hat, he looks just the part. It's a brazen stunt to pull. He approaches a house within sight of the window cleaners and then gets to work. He's dangerously close to the real window cleaners, but he needs them in view because, unbeknown to them, they're his convincer.
Hi there. I'm here with the window cleaners. Do you need your windows done?
Yeah.
Looks like you do. It's 10 usually, yeah. For just the front, yeah? Cheers. We've got 2 houses, 3 houses to do down there, so we're going to be another 20 minutes. But you don't need to be in, we'll just do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah? Right. No worries.
Easy money.
I'm with the window cleaners down there. Do you need your windows done?
Alex has as long as it takes for the real window cleaners to finish their house.
A whole front, I'll do it for you for a tenner.
Taking pride in their work, they give Alex more than enough time for him to turn his trick all the way down the street.
I'm with the window cleaners. Do you need your windows done? There you go.
Yeah.
Cheers.
As they finish up, it's time for Alex to get out of there. But just a few streets down, there are more unsuspecting window cleaners about to find out that a mystery man has collected their hard-earned takings. And the man with a hat and a beard will remain a mystery.
We thought, well, I think it's our mates mucking about or something, because we went up there, it's knocking the money, and he said, oh, we've already paid someone in a beard. Whoever it was is quick on their toes.
He pointed to them. He was like, oh, I'm with those guys over there, so it's not that suspicious. Well, it's a very good scam, yeah. Certainly, if he does another 10 houses, that's £150, so that's not bad for a day's work, really.
Yeah, we haven't got time to really look around because we're looking at the windows all the time, so if people are in and out and below us, we can't see them, do you know what I mean? Like, shocking, yeah. I don't know how they've done it.
Of course, it seems like there are two people who fall victim to this scam. First of all, there's the house owner who pays for something without actually paying the person who's going to do the job. And then there's a window cleaner himself who doesn't get paid for the job that he does. But in actual fact, the truth is the person at home is the one who still owes money to the window cleaner. But the real genius here is how a simple disguise, a costume, can make people assume everything and stop asking the questions that they should be asking when handing over money at their doorstep.
we all enjoy a night on the town. And a good night becomes a great one when it doesn't cost a penny.
Here's the challenge.
The Hustlers are going to show you how to win drinks off your mates by using proposition bets.
Yeah, all right.
The prop bet makes you believe you're onto a sure thing, but of course the Hustlers always have the edge, so you don't stand a chance. So watch and learn. Paul's out in a Brighton bar and fancies some free drinks.
Anybody a physicist here?
No.
No? It's probably a good thing. All right, here's the idea. I'll give you a napkin each. Take that one. Take that one. One for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Unfold your napkin. And what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 tears. So you just tear it a little bit at a time so it doesn't go off the side. And then you stop about there, okay? I'll do it the same over here, like this. Don't go all the way. There you go, that's it. So you end up with a tear like that, okay? So do that. Okay, stop towards the end, good. Right. Okay, now here's the challenge. It's a very, very simple thing. All you have to do is hold on to these bits. So the other bit is hanging down. Very good. Now, and what you have to do is pull them apart and make the middle piece fall to the floor or onto the table. And the first one to do it wins drinks from everybody else.
So holding the napkin at each end, the bet is to pull away the 2 outer parts, leaving the middle part to fall down.
So who wants to go first? Well, yeah, so you gotta, so just pull. Oh, you lose, go for it. You lose, go for it. You lose, and I win.
That's a round of drinks for Paul. He got the marks to tear their napkins in such a way that the bet looked easy. But as they've just found out, it's actually completely impossible to rip off both side sections simultaneously without holding the one in the middle.
Well, let's see, a whiskey, a beer. Let's make it a double whiskey.
Yeah. We're smart, really. Yeah.
Okay.
So now we've come to the end of the Real Hustle Undercover. It's time for an encore. If you've learned one lesson from this series, it's that hustlers can come in many guises, making it even harder for you to know when you're being conned.
The guy Rob, he seemed like a genuine guy.
To show how unwary members of the public can be separated from their cash, Alex, Jess and Paul have played a variety of roles.
It's a delivery driver, mate.
Are you interested in any DVDs?
We do have a free check-in service today.
And drawn on some classic characters.
Thanks, mate. Take care. Bye. Look after your chakras.
Some of them in particular you should always keep an eye out for. Starting with number 1, the damsel in distress. Who wouldn't want to help a girl with a broken leg?
Just to say, I'm just wanting one of these.
While she helped Jess, Alex helped himself to her bags.
We ordered from here to there, turned back around and my suitcase and brown handbag's gone missing.
And what about a pregnant lady?
Oh, excuse me, can you help me, please?
This helpful Mark was distracted long enough for Paul to steal her bag, which was the key to an ultimately shocking chain of events.
I don't even think that when the kids come back home from school I can let them see that.
Then there was a young mum stranded in suburbia.
I don't suppose you have a phone that I could send a quick message from, do you?
Jess sent a quick text to his wife.
This is pride and joy.
And she gave Alex and Paul the keys to his beloved sports car.
You sent me a text earlier on saying, hand the keys to the mechanics for the Mazda. You did send me a text.
Number 2, the authority figure. Armed with the look, a speed gun and a steely attitude,
Would you like it if they came to the park, got knocked down by a car?
the hustlers convinced these motorists they'd broken the law.
The £60 fine.
And they all paid up on the spot.
You don't want to argue, you just want to pay and cooperate.
When the Inland Revenue came to call,
The Inland Revenue. We're doing spot checks on the tills.
who was this shopkeeper to argue?
2 seconds. Just run the UV pen and get everything in there.
I won't be long.
Yeah.
He stood by and watched as the contents of his till walked out the door.
Is there a problem? Gentlemen?
And this Bobby on the beat didn't just take control of a tricky situation.
That's all right, we'll sort this out.
He also took both these guys' wallets.
I had credit cards and stuff in my wallet and about £100 in cash.
Number 3, the hero. It seemed security men Alex and Paul were saving these shoppers just in time.
Please don't use the machine. The police have told us not to let anybody use these machines. Someone's been fiddling with these machines.
Oh yeah, no, watch out, it's going to take your card.
There are people up there recording your PIN numbers, so... Can you get his card out, mate?
Yeah, I'm trying.
But while Alex retrieved their cards, he also helped himself to a handful of their cash.
I believe them because they've got like a walkie-talkie, big yellow luminous things on.
We take your luggage from here, we check it in for you, and you get a first-class lounge day pass.
This knight in shining armour promised these travellers a stress-free check-in.
You don't have to take that, I'm taking that for you. Yes, that's the whole service.
It was anything but.
I think we've just lost our bags. You think, yes, that sounds like a good idea, but looking back at it, I think, why was I such an idiot?
I think I've just found your dog. It's like white with tan patches. Don't worry.
And pet rescuer Jess offered to return this woman's missing dog,
Oh, well, you're going to sort this out.
which had a very expensive accident on the way.
20 for the ride and 30 to get the seats dry cleaned. Thank you very much.
Might be a scam, Crystal, because she hasn't turned up with boo-boo.
As well as those recognisable characters, we threw some even more familiar faces from our TV screens in at the deep end.
You're going to steal somebody's bag from a cafe.
Cheating in a poker game.
Me?
Yes.
I pass counterfeit notes around.
Robbing a house.
Doing a run at a restaurant.
Oh no!
Usually unflappable in front of the camera, these normally consummate professionals were out of their comfort zones when showing a different face to their public. In the celebrity hustles.
Could we just pop in and have a quick look? Is that all right?
Saddled with the dubious challenge of committing a crime, these celebrities put their darker sides to the test. Some succeeded.
I'm really grateful and I'll get it back to you. Do you have like 5s and 10s?
No, that's the dodgy note.
Whilst others failed.
I can see my notes is over there.
But they all learned valuable lessons.
I'm definitely no con woman.
Oh man, I couldn't be a professional blagger or burglar or anything.
I think I've learned that I'm a lot more nervous about things, but then that's quite a big thing to be nervous about, ripping someone off.
So remember, hustlers are chameleons, willing to assume any identity in order to get what they want. Appearances can be deceiving, so think twice and keep your wits and cash about you.
I could cry. I could actually cry right now, man. I could cry.